my Juke and I podcast, and wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a marvelous day. And if you're seeing this show for the first time, be sure to subscribe, like, and share, and hit the notification bell so when an episode comes out, you'll be the first to know. And, you know, here I am telling you guys to have a marvelous day, but I've been troubled for the past few days in the sense that here you have Chris Rock and Jeremy Vine, not being men. You have these personalities that are influential, and here they are in a position of power, and instead, that they lead people in the right direction or have a positive influence on other people, what they're doing is having a negative influence. I cannot believe Jeremy Vine had a caller on his show talked about having the Taliban or not caring that the Taliban take out, the Sussexes. It is just terrible that anybody in this day and age would be saying something like this on a public platform, and you do not chastise them. You do not say to them, wait a minute, let's stop here. This is inappropriate. You should not be saying something like this. Or you should not be wishing harm or death on any innocent person or anybody, for matter of fact. Okay? So I don't know what is going on in the United Kingdom. And the thing about it here, you would think that it is the British media, but there are lots of people in the United Kingdom itself that is wishing Harry ill and doesn't have, a kind feeling towards Harry or doesn't want to see him succeed. It is just absolutely terrible and it's a woman. A woman is calling like this and saying something like that. And Jeremy Vine sits there, listens to her, and doesn't tell her to stop. This is what I'm saying. You see the types of threats that is in England and why Harry is concerned about his security. Because you have people like that in the general population that is thinking so ill of Harry. You never know when they are going to act. And here is this woman calling in and wishing for something like this, and nobody stops her. It is really disgusting. And Jeremy Vine is a disgusting person. I cannot believe that people are willing to risk their reputation, risk their livelihood for one family. And they're all going to fall down, because there's a saying, when you dig a hole for somebody, you should also dig one for yourself. They're all going to crumble. They're all going to fall, because Meghan is a wonderful person. She's always been so good. She's a humanitarian. And you don't come for people like this, because God is watching. And they are going to get what's coming to them. They're going to be their own demise. Every one of them. It's just mind-blowing. And another one again is Chris Rock. How dare you talk about somebody that you know nothing about in your cringe show? A show that was absolutely not funny. A show that attacked women of color. A show that was in the bygone era, not in this time, right? And you're talking about Meghan and, calling her name and so on. And, dehumanizing her, telling her how to feel as a woman of color. Just shame on Chris Rock. And for 1 minute, I felt sorry when, Will Smith gave him that slap at the Oscar. I really felt sorry, and I felt like that was not a right thing to do. I felt like Will Smith was disrespectful, but that is where he should have taken out the fight. This is who he should have fought with like a man, if he's so called, if he thinks that he's such a man. This is who he should be fighting with on stage, and not coming on stage and literally berating women of color. Shame on him. Women of color have it so hard in this world. Megan is going through so much, and for you to add on, where is your empathy, Chris Rock? Shame on you. The fight that you should have really taken out was on that Oscar stage, talking about how you don't want to be fighting in front of white people, but you can go in front of white people and berate black people. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Two wrongs doesn't make a right. Will Smith should have never done that to you. But you don't come on stage and talk about Megan in that type of way. And those stupid people out there in the United Kingdom and in the UK press, they're talking about how Chris Rock, talked about Megan, and he put her in a place, and he did that. But they didn't realize that even Chris Rock called them the OG, the British monarchy, the OG of racism, which is a fact. Okay? So his show was cringy. It was not a good show. After hearing all about it, I went and I looked at it, and it was not fun. It was disgusting. The terms that he used in his show, when he talked about women, and just a whole disgusting show. It was not funny. There was nothing funny about it. It was cringe-worthy, to be honest with you. I advise people out there not to even watch it. It's disgusting. It's derogative. And there's nothing funny about him. There's nothing funny about Chris Rock. Just sad to say. Chris Rock, he's lost the way that he did comedy. I think, that whole thing with Will Smith, he can't get it out of his head, and that's his problem at this point. Now, on a good note, Tyler Perry visited Meghan, and, Harry and the children. Of course, he's Lily's godfather, and I heard that he's trying to, buy BET, and I am telling you, I strongly believe that he and Meghan, and you're hearing it here first, that he and Meghan is going to collaborate one day. I strongly believe that he's going to collaborate with her, and I'm telling you, the British people over there, the United Kingdom, and all the haters that are here in the United States, their mouth is going to drop. Meghan is going to have the power. She is going to decide who she hires and who she doesn't hire. And I know they're all going to be like, with egg on their face at the end of the day. Okay, so that's all for now. I gotta go to work. Bye.